¿Qué onda, lokitos? Back on this bullshit. You know, today I saw a man park his car at HEB and just sit down there and drink his Bud Light Tall Boy. Just sat there. Shit is weird these days, man. I've been wondering recently what my channel would have been like if I just talked about normal Mexican things like, I don't know, super ego shit or some sort of Mr. GG talk, like shit like that. We lived on a diet of chorizo con huevo, weenies con huevo, papas con huevo, migas con huevo, huevo con huevo. Come on, dog, you know what I'm talking about. Throw everything with huevo. Frijoles con huevo. We didn't have any carne, so we didn't do any machacao con huevo, you rich ass motherfuckers. We just did regular pork shit with huevos, okay? Plastic con huevos. Come on, dog, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You guys remember these things? Look at that thing. Alright. See. I'm sure you've all heard about the man, the myth, the legend, Miclo, aka Milkweed, aka Damien Chapa. You know, you thought you'd seen stupid movies. You thought you knew what shitty movies were. But you don't know shit, man. How many times do I gotta tell you? In order to find these gems, you gotta go to Tubi, man. Tubi will make you watch movies that'll spin your head, snap right off your body, loco. Now we got some serious time to kill, okay? Considering with all the things going on in the world, I think it's good to have a Cholo movie marathon. And what better way than to start with the Cholo Holy Trinity? The three movies known as Mexican Gangster, Vatos Locos 1, and Vatos Locos 2. Before we get down into it, let's start with some brown notes.
And I saw the fucking hypocrisy, man.
Miclo, I love Miclo. Damien Chapa's awesome. But the movies he's directed are,
Levántate, muchachito. Tranquilo, hombre, que es una navaja solo.
Estás loca.
they're,
Just don't touch the menudo, because I got it on sale tomorrow.
they're movies.
Keep fucking around and you will be floating in the pool.
I seriously have so much trouble understanding everyone in all three of these movies, though. It's like they have that Mexican middle school mumble accent. I have it to a certain extent. Come on, man. Like, I don't open my mouth all the way when I talk. So, but this is a movie, right? So just get them to project a little bit, Damien. The first movie is Mexican Gangster. An unforgettable name, but a truly forgettable movie. Have you ever watched something on YouTube, that brings you back to the first time you ever used a camera recorder? Like, you just wanted something to record, so you called up your family, and they would just show up in a random movie. And there was no script, no direction. You just kind of started having fun with it. Well, those were like 3-minute clips, do you remember? Imagine 86 minutes of that. And that's the gem of Mexican Gangster. Now, I love this one. It had a charm that can't be duplicated, felt honest, sweet, and somewhat pathetic. Once you get over that initial flinch phase, you can have fun with it, right? Mexican Gangster can be found on YouTube. Just type in Cholo Movie Locos. There's a 99.99999% chance you have seen it. But if you're like my audience, you've probably typed Cholo in the search bar, which gives me an idea that maybe you've seen it. So, either way, we should rewatch it. I've never seen such cartoonish guns, bad sound effects, bad editing, lame writing, horrible acting, altogether childish charm. Okay, that being said, let's get down into this. Okay, so 1 minute in, and you can clearly feel that this movie's gonna be one of those. Those movies like Artemis Fowl. Those movies with like a fucking hour of voiceover.
My name is Johnny. I was born in Boyle. I grew up in Palm. I'm a drug dealer. This is a story about me and my friends. Jose was right.
In this spin-off of Blow, Miclo is obsessed with talking about money.
Good shot, kid. I got him a passport. Cost me $10K. Cost me $100K. Every time I see one of these little vatos, I give him a C note.
Sadly, I don't know if he knows, but that's not a lot of money for a drug dealer. The script sounds like an off-the-cuff YouTube video.
We did what we had to make a living. We hustled. We sold. We did whatever we had to. Almost went BK.
This movie is truly an anomaly. I mean, one of his henchmen or henchwoman, I don't know, throws a card at the neck of some guy and kills him? It's barely legible with the shaking of the camera though. I wonder if Miclo is going back to prison. This guy better not be a cop.
You don't even have probable cause, officer. I mean, detective.
You were pissing on public.
You can only get one of those toys in the toys section. I mean, come on. These guys have not looked more uncomfortable holding these fake guns. Damn, did they just shoot the wife for no reason? And then Johnny shoots the floor and the bullet bounces off and makes Kool-Aid come out of the black guy's stomach. Oh man, seriously, this black guy with the do-rag looks like the nicest guy you've ever seen. Seriously, where did they get these guns? Even the red letter media guns look way more real. Why is the color missing in everything? This is novela level stuff.
Okay, send her in, alright? Oh, no, wait.
Johnny and that pig have their lips so goddamn close to each other. Kinda makes me miss the romance between Miclo and Magic right now. Check out those Chinese Anonymous masks. This guy trying to show off his piano skills.
Johnny. I don't know. He never is around here.
So then in the movie, Miclo starts selling SIM cards or something? Which is not illegal?
We want to go home. Maybe you don't want to be a part of a legit business that makes a shitload of money.
But they may as well sell pan dulce. They would have made more money. Like halfway through each scene is cut. Since people kept fucking around. And you can kind of tell some people are like laughing. Hey Miclo, my guy, you forgot to translate to Korean.
The fuck is this? Bring this guy over here.
This movie is next level. I'm probably too stupid to get it.
Again, do not fuck me, cabrón. Got that, right?
Got it.
You got it, right?
I got it.
Okay.
But what really kills the movie is all the voiceover. I legit don't know what the fuck is going on in this movie.
I knew I was way too arrogant. 20. 6 months left to the get before I left to get some soldados ready.
Bunch of these gangsters look like they're dressed in 7th grade, and I do like how that black guy in the middle of the battle just decided to lie down. Miclo is not so small anymore. He gained quite an amount of weight, so he's kind of a big target. I'm surprised they didn't shoot him. I mean, at least Damien Chapa and Don Bowden wrote the actual music. Okay, this movie was horrible, but let's be real. If you were on YouTube in the earlier days, you know a lot of stuff used to look like this. It almost makes me nostalgic for trash, you know what I'm saying? Now let's take a break so you don't die. I'll give you 5 seconds to rest your brain so you don't go BK. Now I'm sure if any of you are fans of Chicano or Cholo movies, you know Vatos Locos, you know the saying from Let 'Em Blood Out, or you know the actual gang, you know? But I'm pretty sure, come on, most of you have not seen the next movie. Shit, you could find it on YouTube if you need to be. The movie is way higher quality than Mexican Gangster, and the storyline is not nearly as bad. This time it also seems that someone wrote a script, so that helps tons. This movie independently is not the worst thing I've seen on the planet. It's just silly enough though. Like a pit bull mixed with a bulldog, you know those bully pits? You accidentally get the most adorable, chubby creature on the planet. That's this movie. Nothing impressive here, but also nothing depressive here. Vatos Locos 1 is about 2 brothers and Miclo. It's faint, but there's a scent of a story there. So give it a chance. Now remember, if you feel sick during any of these movies with all the camera shaking, boring lines, and confusing plot holes, just know you can take a break whenever you need to. So anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Now this movie is filled with fedoras, fake tattoos, fake Mexicans, fake Spanish, fake money. To be honest, the first minute isn't bad. It's after the 2-minute mark that it heads downhill. So something about sugar and cocaine, then gunfire breaks out, and then this happens. Wait, what happens? What's going on? How'd that knife get in his throat? Was he still alive? How many bullets missed this car? Why is there a paleta man in the middle of the night? These are questions we need answers to, Miclo. Well, 2 minutes in, and we got a lot of questions. So let's see what happens next. We head to East LA with 2 kids eating. I don't know what the fuck, living in a ghetto apartment.
¿Qué está comiendo? ¿No saben lo que está comiendo, chamacos?
Well, at least this time they got a fucking crate. All of us Mexicans used to use that as a chair, so I'll be raising this movie 10 points in authenticity if the Mexican dad sits on the chair. ¿Qué te dije? Simón que sí. Hell yeah. That's a long crate. I ain't never seen one of those. This apartment also has no San Marcos blankets, which kind of confused me. In this story, it's about 2 brothers, Esteban and Raul, who have a shitty mom and a drug-dealing dad. Also, I kind of love that dad actor. He's probably the best actor in all 3 films. Pobrecito. There goes my favorite actor. Check out these 6-year-old Vatos Locos drinking vodka? I don't know many 6-year-olds who are interested in drinking vodka besides me. It's fucking vodka, not beer. Same scream on loop. I should have lowered the volume.
Hey baby, what are you doing later on tonight?
Now that's just depressing. Then Miclo finally comes out. But in all honesty, I wish he played a smaller role in this one. The plot for Esteban and Raul was actually going pretty well. And he's gotta ruin it with his ego. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, in this one, Damien has an eye patch. The lighting is so bad in this movie. Like, why is there a fucking flashlight on Esteban? My guy Damien just goes into having this kid worship him. The Esteban pretty much calls him God.
We got God, we got Jesus, we got Maria, and Mickey Solis.
Like, really, Damien? Oh yeah, you better love seeing Mexicans in fedoras, cause in this movie, everyone loves a fucking fedora.
Ay, chingao, man.
Coming from Laredo, I don't remember anyone wearing a fedora. Maybe it was too goddamn hot.
Respectful job now.
What am I looking at? What in God's name am I looking at? Is that Purina Little Bites? With the word Purina markered out and the worst Superman logo you've ever seen in your life? Okay, so then after moving forward into the future, Mickey opens up a convenience store. He hires a few hyenas to restock and a few cholos to stand near the sodas, so no one can buy any. So then Mickey comes into the scene telling his girl to stop using nunchucks in the store. Yeah, that's a real conversation. ¿Ya hay comida, Mickey? You're missing tons of meat, loco. Does anyone come to your store? I know it's a front, but Jesus, Mickey makes you look poor. Did his fedora just get lower? No, he's looking like a smooth criminal. Yo, Monje looks badass. I think he doesn't fit into this movie. He's like something that belongs in a real movie. On the real. His Spanish is actually on point. His acting's on point. His looks on point. And you got Miclo embarrassing as fuck. I'm surprised he didn't break out in laughter next to that man. Oh shit, guys. Mickey's canceled. See all that Goya in the background? I'm rewatching this movie for a 3rd time and I'm actually more confused which one's Esteban and which one's Raul. The French lady then dials a toy phone and speaks French for some reason. The Chinese guy doesn't speak Chinese. The Mexicans don't speak Spanish for the most part and the Americans can barely speak English. Then this chunky crooked cop decides to bust these cholos in the back.
Looks like I got the biggest bust in the decade.
Like, what are they doing this illegal? I don't know, but you can't get caught in these flaws. You just gotta keep moving.
Hey! Your mother, what are you doing?
Damn, did you see Esteban steal that gun?
Why didn't you tell me there was a camera? Why didn't you tell me there was a camera?
Honestly, this movie could have just done without Miclito. I don't know, it's a little bit much,
The kind of music I used to listen to when I was your age, baby.
This movie has the best tattoos. Just look at Raul's cross. I just figured it out. Miclo's like that creepy uncle in this movie. See this, Damien? This shot, cheesy as it may fucking seem. This is a shot that you got homeboy in the middle, looking tough as fuck. Though my man is Slender Man, I'd still be scared. Then you got Stupid to the right, who looks a bit too metro to be in the gang. But alright, it could work. But either way, you can't trust him, because he'll look like and make a run for it. Then you got the small guy on the right, who's got the most tats. And much like myself has a strong Napoleon complex. So he's probably got the biggest gun or something. If more shots look like this, or if Miclo just didn't come out in the movie at all, it could have been decent. I guess then everyone brings their plastic toy guns.
Splattered his brains all over a fucking sneeze guard.
What's a sneeze guard?
Want to get that warehouse? give him a warehouse. A dog biscuit business.
They keep switching the lighting when they look at Esteban and his wife, and it's kind of distracting. Now, I'm a little jealous, I ain't gonna lie. I really love this patio with umbrella combo. One of my homies had one like this. Scratch that, he ain't my homie no more. I got mine off Wayfair, pinche blanquito. Damn, that doggy biscuit business is poppin'. Then they crucify the chunky guy who I also liked, kill Monje who I love, then go back to the worstest actor in the movie, Miclito. That's a Wes Anderson shot if I've ever seen one, Miclo. The chunky Asian man is waiting outside without a shirt on doing Tai Chi, really husky, not chunky. Here's where the movie really starts to give up.
Perdóname, Seba.
You get the part where lazy... Indio fighting the Chino. I cannot blame you for spacing out. I mean, sure, the gunshots look amazing, but everything else is boring as fuck. I mean, of course, you know brother's gonna win and Indio's gonna die, but some of this is just retarded. Like the homeless guy fighting Miclo. The two random girls fighting, which I'm not sure who's the good girl or the bad girl. Miclo's got some savior complex, seriously. Like, he couldn't just let Esteban kill the Chinese guy. Then if shit can get any worse, Miclo decides to dress like a zoot suiter straight out of the 20s.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch...
Chinga, here he goes again. Already heard this story, Mickey. I wonder if the puto has Alzheimer's.
And I saw the fucking hypocrisy, man. And I said to myself, you know what? There's a devil in every bag. And Mickey...
What the fuck does that mean? And the line at the end was even... And the line at the end was even goddamn. Well, what can I say, lokitos? So this one was a bit more to work with. From the doggy biscuit business to the eye patch. You could probably die from laughter if you're not insanity as to why you're torturing yourself with this movie. Well, if you took a break, welcome back, lokitos. I'll give you 5 more seconds to pause the video or go to the restroom. Or just take a deep breath so you don't go BK. I'm sorry, the BK thing is so stupid. But who the fuck says that? This movie starts good, but it goes off the fucking rails pretty fast. From set designs that look like accidental messes, the dumbass plot with the savior complex, to which of course you know that Miclo is equivalent to Jesus, just the truly randomness of it all. I don't think I'll ever understand what the fuck happened in that movie. Not because the meaning was powerful, just because of continuity. I can't tell what's next. The Mexicans will like shoot someone in the face, and the next shot the guy's bleeding out of his stomach. Or how about the fact that the tatted cholos look different in every shot because the magic marker keeps like smudging off. I don't know. Just keep on keeping on, locos. Let's move on to Vatos Locos 2. Because Vatos Locos 1 was truly embarrassing. Now we gotta delve into the silliest of sillies. The most embarrassing Cholo movie you've ever seen. If you thought part 1 was bad, yeesh. I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is, you remember being a kid and fantasizing being like Arnold with like a big gun? Or like Neo from the Matrix and carrying 2 guns? Well, imagine if you were that child and you made a movie. Part 2 is about Miclo getting revenge on some white guys, Chinese guys, I don't know, somebody. And some lawyer who talks about the Illuminati too much. But let's just get into the movie before I get attacked by the one-eyed Illuminati. Well, shit hit the fan with this one, locos. Starts off right off the first shot is Miclo driving in a car where it pretends to be a real movie. Then he goes to the tree from Blood and Blood Out only to record that tree like 5 more times. Yes, I know it's a staple in East Los, Miclo, but seriously, that many shots? Well, whatever. The movie begins with Esteban calling him and him saying he doesn't want like a surprise for his birthday.
Just tell everybody to cancel. I don't want a birthday party, man.
So this movie's starting to sound good, kind of silly, like it's not taking itself too serious. You think it might be good. You couldn't be more wrong. This movie's so bad, it's good, and then bad again. Then you see it. Ketchup. The ketchup. The goddamn ketchup. This man used the things he had in his fridge. What's next? Oh, and get used to this guy fucking turning everything blue when it's supposed to be serious. Like, yeah, I know how to change the hue, dog, but don't do it. This guy looking at the camera. God damn it, guy. Get back into the role. Yeah, I know that gunshot look. Did the guy's phone ring and then he got a text? Damien Chapa ever used a cell phone? Loco, these things ring when someone's calling you. A popper. Pinche fucking popper stopped the guy with the gun. Now this is God tier writing. Like, how many times did my man Miclo's brain stay in 7th grade? Miclo, loquito, is this a joke? Because if it is, it's fucking funny. But, I think you're a better camera guy, because I mean, look at this guy. Zoomed in way too much and shook the camera too much. And blurred too much, and your editor's devil tier bad, dog. I secretly love it, but come on, man.
On my store and my doggy biscuit business, please listen to me.
Impressive satire work, Damien. In this movie, he loves talking about conspiracy theories.
I don't give a shit. You think Obama or his dirty tranny wife
Because they don't want to lose their Masonic memberships.
I think he must have been watching too much InfoWars.
Now that I have llamas, now that I have the secret weapon.
Come on over here. Come on over here. No, you flip me off. Come on, coward. No. Come on. You're not an intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
I don't know. It's neither here nor there, though. What's the point of it being in this movie?
I will send the one-eyed Illuminati Satanists to pay you a fucking...
I mean, look at this guy. You're telling me this guy with his crooked ass teeth, shaving scars, unibrow, and really all in all smells through the screen costs $2,000 an hour? The cuts are so bad in this movie. Like, the white girls will be talking to the Mexican, then quick hard cut to black dude with Dollar General toy gun, then back to the girls, then cut to the dog.
You keep fucking around and you both be floating on the pool.
Doesn't really sound threatening. Kind of sounds like you're both keep fucking around, you'll be swimming in my pool. And Miclo goes on to meet a nun with like uber messy hair. And she's actually a good actress. Comes out in Enter the Void.
No, that tomorrow's the anniversary of Mom and Dad.
I don't know how he got her, but I assume that's where the money was spent. And initially I thought she powdered her lips way too much. But I realized that this is like something people do when they're trying not to laugh. The editing in this movie, I'm telling you, is fucking horrible. The music is fucking blasting.
I'm a nun, for goodness sake.
And I'm a good Catholic boy.
Then the nun gets a gun and shoots ketchup at people. Come on, again with the ketchup. And this is...
Yeah.
Mickey, hermano.
Hey, is this Rudy? What's up, Rudy?
Mónese.
This is the worst phone conversation I think ever recorded.
Oh, gracias, hermano. Hey, listen, I really appreciate it, man.
Hey, Mickey, come by Sunday. We'll have a barbecue.
This will.
Those gunshots even made Miclo laugh. How is it so funny to imagine Miclo with two guns? I fucking love the gunfire. And why'd he put 200 bullets into those old ass people? And then after literally lighting a car on fire with bullets, he finds a book on the beach. If you think it couldn't get any more teenage angsty, how about he finds the art of war? Looks like she can't hold in her laughter. I don't blame her. At around the 1 hour mark, I realized I had never finished the movie. And all the 6 or 7 times I began the movie, I never got to this part. So Miclo kidnaps a little girl, and Tio Polo's back. And that's pretty crazy. 2 movies that I've seen Tio Polo in already. I thought the dude was dead. But here he is again taunting me, and he's got a job in Hollywood. Oh wait, never mind, he's dead again. How is the audio so bad? So fucking bad.
What the heck?
It's okay.
Mickey, is that you?
Rudy and Mona in a blood bathtub, and Miclo sprays ketchup all over these guys. So then the nun shoots the old man. Awkwardly enough, she's in her nun robe. I don't know why she would do that if it's easier to shoot a gun when you're in normal clothes. And the Illuminati lawyer gets shot by a few bullets from Miclo at the end. Lokitos, you made it all the way here. I feel like I should give you an accomplishment. Hopefully the virus thing ends soon. But till then, keep yourselves laughing and crying at the worst movies on the planet. Shit, go watch that horrible Tubi movie you keep putting off. Watch some Tubi trash like Food Fight. Make yourselves laugh. Don't take any of this stuff too serious. If there's one thing I'm thankful for, it's to Miclo for putting these shitty movies in a serious light. I may make fun of it, but I respect his trial. I'm not IHG. I'm not YMS. Or even Ralph the Movie Maker. I'm not some superimposed movie critic. I just like the movies. I feel like movies aren't given the space to grow anymore. I feel like no one is. So let's all give ourselves room to grow in this constricting homebound environment. I hope you can understand that these movies gave me inspiration. And even if it's bad inspiration to make fun of it, it was still inspiration. Appreciate the bad as well as the good, and you might be able to see life a little differently. See you guys soon. Hasta mañana, locos.